Parents are every child's first teacher, and in most cases, their most important teacher because they're the first teacher. And for that reason, they are their best advocates. And when you think about that, every child should have somebody that considers them above all else, considers their needs above other children's needs, and is completely vigilant about their needs. And so, if you are looking at the parent as the most important advocate for a child, um, they need to understand the process of special education, and they need to understand their part of the process in special education. I think a lot of the time, um, parents are so overwhelmed by the information that's given to them, and it's such an emotional situation for them anyway that they may not be thinking as clearly as they normally do if it were about some situation other than the needs of their child. And so they get overwhelmed easily, and I think what a lot of people don't often consider is that sometimes the teacher is overwhelmed by the process, and when the teacher is overwhelmed by the process, he or she may be uncomfortable letting that show. And so instead of really getting into it and saying, let me make sure you understand how this works, they may hand to them this document with this tiny font and lots of pages and expect the parent to figure that out. Whereas if the teacher were able to say to them, let's go through this together. Let's look at the parts that I think are going to be most relevant to your situation. They're both going to be figuring that out together in some cases, but you'll make sure that the parent knows that they're important. And that's a big deal because without the parent's information, you're not going to get the best plan for a child anyway.